But where did he get that notion from?
Right, yeah. That's the real question.
So more than likely, whoever he has been around, those role models that he's been around, that was what they glorified.
Right.
There were other kids that you could tell they wanted to tell us, I want to go to school, I want to go to college, or I want to do this, or I want to do that. But they were kind of intimidated.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like trying to,
because I got it was either I'm gonna be quiet, or you know what, I'm gonna talk crazy like KK over there.
Yeah.
And then you ask the other kid what you want to do. I want to be a drug dealer. You do? Well, let me explain to you how long you might live.
For real.
Let me give you the real breakdown of either how long you're gonna live or how long you're gonna have your freedom while you're out here in these streets.
Right.
Let me also explain to you, since you all think, I think we wore suits because we're trying to show you a different image, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
But I think they let the suits fool them. Because it's one or two. Man, I was like, look, bro, don't let this tie fool you.
Yeah.
Because I'd be that dude, bro. And it was only, every now and then you run into a pretty rude one, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I drag your little ass, bro. I got some Timbs and some jeans and a Clark AU hoodie in my trunk. I don't need to put socks on. But what I need the rest of your buddies to do, y'all use his cell phone and call his mom or his grandmother or his cousins or his aunt and tell them to go ahead and plan his funeral. Because I'm about to drag him and I'm about to choke him out with one of these desktops on one of these desks. So I'm not here to play with you.
Right.
And after they saw that, all of a sudden, attitudes change.
Yeah.
We talked about Petey Pablo, because at that time, man, we were talking about, and one of them just started rapping, man, take your shirt off and spin it like a helicopter.
Yeah.
And which was okay. We want this to be interactive and fun.
Right, of course.
The whole idea is to communicate.
Yeah.
Both parties, right? And just because we're here, we're not here talking at you.
Exactly.
Our objective was to be here to talk with you.
Yeah.
We want to help you guys succeed. We want to see you do great things in life.
Absolutely.
But if you're not around positive male role models that are going to help to guide you, we're going to have a problem.
Yeah.
And you could see it with some of them. And at the end of the program, because we only did that one a couple times, and then MJ and I were like, look, man, we got to rethink this, bro. Because I was like, bro, I'll mess around, man, and go to jail.
Yeah.
Dragging one of these little dudes, man. And I said, we got to, let's start over.
Right.
And that's when we decided to start dealing with the young kids. We were like, they're almost too far gone here.
Right.
Let's go and start and deal with them when they were, at the earlier age. But at the end of that class, I remember, and I said class session, I remember about 2 or 3 of those kids slowly leaving. And I remember a couple of them asking MJ and I about helping to fill out job applications.
Yeah.
And what to do, what steps to take if they wanted to go to college. But it's a shame that they felt so intimidated by the 2 or 3 knuckleheads that were in there that they had to wait until everybody was gone before they decided to talk about what they really wanted to do.
Right.
And we see that now even with our young kids in school, because for some reason, and I need someone to explain this to me, why is it not cool to be smart?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a problem.
Right.
You get picked on, you get bullied because you actually have a book bag that has books in it and you're studying and you do well in school and you get picked at because of that.
Right.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it may happen It may happen in different races, but I'm speaking for the race that I know about personally. Why are black kids ridiculed, bullied, and picked on because they believe in getting their schoolwork done? That's a problem.
Yeah.
And if we don't fix that problem, 10, 15, 20 years from now, I'm not sure where we're going to be. So creating this whole atmosphere of having positive male role models.
Yeah.
A lot of these kids that we see growing up in the inner city, they don't have your positive male role model might be your older cousin.
Right, yeah.
But he's in the streets.
Exactly.
But this is what you see. So a lot of these kids, they gravitate to what they see or saw as they were growing up. Mm-hmm. That's the behaviors that they learn. That's the learned behaviors. So at the end of the day, why can't we change the dynamics of it by now putting these children around positive men that can help to direct them or change the trajectory of their lives by being positive male role models. And that's the whole idea. And that's the reason why, for example, the Prodigy Project was started, or DARE was started, or the Stephen Bridges Project was started. It was to put children in front of positive male role models, letting them know that there are men out here who care about you and your well-being.
Yes.
It is. And these programs, they're out there, but I don't know why we won't support them. But
that's real.
We won't support them. Right now, everybody's just worried about Diddy. What's happening with Diddy?
Yeah.
Look, man. I got some baby oil too upstairs today. I don't have 1,000 bottles, or 10,000, but I got some baby oil upstairs too, bro. And it's baby oil. You can use that a whole lot. You can use that for a lot of stuff, right? But yeah. Chicks like baby oil too, bro. Yeah,
true.
Yeah, especially the one that smells like that vanilla and coconut.
Oh yeah.
But anyway,
yes, sir.
but yeah, man. We have to put our children around these role models, and we'll talk later on, in another podcast about the program.
Yeah.
But let's and we can dive back in more, and give me your thoughts on why it's important. Why do we need to have our young people around positive male role models, especially specifically our young black boys?
Yeah.
Why do we need to have them around positive male role models?
Because the thing is, I guess I know, like, with the internet and social media, the world has changed a lot, but some things haven't changed. There's I saw some commercial the other day, and it said like around 13 million kids. I wasn't sure if it was in every state or where the exact number came from, but a lot of kids don't even have Wi-Fi. So it made me think back to
13 million sounds like a nationwide number. Then
probably
it's probably a nationwide number. But go ahead. I mean, interrupt you, man.
No, you good. That makes sense because I don't remember the specifics, but it made me think, and because the kids, like you were talking about, the kids that we're trying to reach when they're young, I know a lot of kids, they may not see it that way, but there's a lot of privilege. It's a privilege to have a phone. It's a privilege to have to go to a decent school, even if it's not private. But a lot of those kids, they come home and it's like they got to fend for themselves. Kids, like they say, they grow like crazy. They grow like weeds. They'll eat you out of a house and home. But there's kids, what I'm thinking about is the kids that go home and they look in the fridge and it looks like they just bought the fridge. Yep. It ain't no food in there. It might be some ketchup packets and some half-eaten leftovers. The kids that don't have food when they go home. The kids that don't have Wi-Fi, they just they might not be in the safest neighborhood, and outside when they get off the bus, they gotta walk past the homeless. They gotta walk past the neighborhood dope dealers. Yeah. And it's like, hey man, you forget that homework, come hang out with us for a little bit.